for sure.
I'm getting the sense that you soured on this overnight.
Yeah, I didn't like this movie.
Whoa.
Wow.
Tell me why.
I just thought it was. So I'm going to read you my tweet.
Sure.
Because that was my first thought about this. Out of the theater, Ghostbusters thoughts. And this is about an hour after I got home.
Okay.
Too many characters, not enough story around any of them. They were basically just a bunch of extended cameos doing some cliche Ghostbusters shit. Big Bad was really stupid and lame. Really bad. And the only thing I found interesting was the girl ghost. I did like that story with her and Phoebe, is that her name? But yeah, I felt like they kind of phoned this in. I felt like we need to get as many fucking people in this thing as possible. Give them all their 30 seconds to say some lines. And
you thought it was too-
let's throw in these kids from the other movie that we absolutely did not need. You know, putting podcast and the other chick in there. They just felt like they were inserted in.
So you thought it was too bloated.
It was
too many characters.
Exactly.
Like the Ghostbusters Avengers.
Way too bloated. It's like and then on top of all the extra people in there from the original cast and from the new cast, we got to put more people in there that are that are in the fucking Ghostbusters James Bond office.
Yeah.
Place.
Like that Q, that British guy who's obviously trying to play Q.
Like, and, now we got Ghostbusters. Now we got Ghost Cages. And we got, all this bullshit. And it was too
Patton
much.
Oswalt was in here for some reason.
Patton Oswalt.
He just shows up in the halfway
we didn't need that guy.
No, we did not.
They
That could have been Dan
him.
Aykroyd. 100%. That could have been all Dan Aykroyd.
100% could have been Dan Aykroyd. I just did not feel
That's
like this was
I liked
just
being back in the library. Though.
Oh yeah, the library thing was cool.
The library was fine. It was there was some cool throwbacks. Slimer. Too much.
I like that weird Sumerian language thing that they were playing around with.
It's just I don't know where Matt's coming up, but there's payoff and fucking whatever for every single character. It's like, so what? They were all on the movie for 30 seconds.
He loves that cute character.
The Fire Master guy.
Lars.
Give a shit about. I want to know about the Fire Master guy's grandma.
She seems badass. Yeah, she seems cooler. That flashback.
This fucking Indian dude, Kamayo Kamaji, whatever the fuck his name is. He's in everything now. It's like I don't care. I don't want to see him. It's like he's like the Indian Patton Oswalt. I'm done with him. I don't want to see him in any more fucking movies. Okay, I'm sick of him.
He's like a side character and everything.
Yeah, he's like, if it's a nerd movie, he's got to put him in it. Same thing with Patton Oswalt. No, I just did not. This is a full point at least downgrade from the original movie.
Okay,
the first movie
from the first original, not the afterlife.
Yeah, Paul Rudd.
You don't like Paul Rudd?
He was Paul Rudd.
Well, yeah, that's why you hire.
Makes me feel good.
Oh, come on! How do you not like that?
That was
you're being a sourpuss now.
MattVader hates joy.
Oh my god!
I hate fun. and I thought the lady who played his wife or whatever, she was boring.
She seemed
she was phoning it in. She was boring. So it's like I don't even know why I'm here on this movie.
See, there was something. Okay, so with the kid from Stranger Things,
the kid from Stranger Things was barely in this movie.
Yeah, he's doing this thing where like I'm 18 now, I'm an adult, and they kept making this.
Drive the car.
They kept making this reference, but I felt like there was like no like why are we keep like she was like you're an adult now, handle it yourself. Like there was a scene, and I'm like why are we being so antagonistic?
In the last movie, she kept trying to get him to do stuff, and he was like, I can't. I'm not an adult yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys freshly watch it?
She was like, can't you get the door? And he was like, I can't, I'm not 18.
Yeah, that was a throwback where basically in Afterlife, he kept shirking responsibility because he's like, you're the adult, I'm the kid.
Yeah.
And now in this movie, like now that he's 18, she just kept going like, you're an adult now, figure it out yourself. Kind of like just the Alex version of parenting. You know?
They either needed they needed to add in the half hour and give people some more story elements or cut 5 people out of this movie.
I can 100% see where you're coming from with the movies bloated with too many characters. I get that because you got the original cast of 4, right? And 5 if you count what's her name?
Janine.
Ghostbusters. What do you want?
Janine.
Yeah, what was she doing there?
She's hanging out.
She kind of answered the phone.
Why was she in a suit? Why does she have a proton pack? So she could help pull the lever down on the containment unit?
Yeah, she had a wristband one.
She gets a suit. Fuck you, Peter.
I mean, I love Annie Potts. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't make any sense.
Oh, well, even Bill Murray, when he saw her in the suit, he's like, you got a suit on.
Yeah.
And Bill Murray, another thing.
You got the 5. Then you got the Spangler family, right?
He showed up for about as much time as he showed up for on Zombieland.
That's 4, right? 9 characters together with just those 2 groups.
Oh, well, you're counting Egon. You have to take Egon out of it.
Okay. All right. So we're going to 8. then we got Podcast. And
Lucky.
And
Lars.
And the Q guy. There's like 12 characters in this movie. It's a lot.
And
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a lot.
And all the
mayor's the mayor. He's like he's a sub bad guy.
And the ghost girl.
The ghost girl's another one. Yeah, there's like 14 characters in this movie. I don't really count against the mayor because he's just there just to antagonize.
You gotta have the mayor.
Yeah, you have to
have that dickless mayor.
Yeah,
he was in the movie more than Annie Potts was.
Fair.
So
you're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just like, okay, it didn't really bother me that much.
Shut this down. Shut all of this down.
This movie felt like, hey guys, Afterlife made a lot of money.
Yeah.
We need to barf up another sequel as quickly as possible
before people start dying.
Before the kids are 40 years old. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
How old is Bill Murray now?
And before Bill Murray dies, I got an idea.
What's up?
I got
this is gonna be sarcastic.
I got a pitch for the next movie.
Oh boy!
Okay, so we're gonna get an old Sumerian god, okay, and he's going to get summoned somehow, and while he's getting summoned, the containment unit at the aquarium is gonna like overload and get busted, and all the ghosts are gonna break out, and he's gonna form an army, okay, and then the Sumerian god's gonna have all these ghosts out, and somehow they're all gonna come together and do with some magical MacGuffin bullshit device and put it all back in at the end. And it'll be all over and everything will be happy and families will be good and joined together.
I love how much you hate things.
It'll be fantastic.
You hate everything so much.
Your hatred.
It's so funny. You just described...
Somebody might get turned into
You just described a genuinely probably decent movie and you're like, this is going to be shit.
I just described all 4 fucking Ghostbusters movies.
By the way,
okay.
I was being really fucking sarcastic about that.
Welcome to the way movies are made.
Jaloja.
You've got a bullshit
That's not
magical...
what that means, by the way.